What if the dead never truly leave us but linger, whispering the secrets of their untimely demise? Nestled in the shadowy folds of history, during the tumultuous times of the Spanish Civil War, lies a desolate orphanage, a place shrouded in mystery and sorrow. It's here that young Carlos, a 12-year-old boy, is reluctantly ushered into a world that teeters on the edge of the supernatural. The orphanage, an eerie relic of the past, whispers with the echoes of those long gone. Among these spectral presences is Santi, a ghostly boy whose translucent figure and hauntingly sad eyes suggest a story that begs to be told. As Carlos begins to acclimate to his new, bleak surroundings, the chill of the unknown wraps around him like a thick fog. The air is thick with the scent of secrets, and the walls, if they could talk, would scream of injustices and untold horrors. Santi's presence is both a mystery and a beacon, drawing Carlos closer to the heart of a chilling narrative. As Carlos delves deeper, the whispering ghost reveals a tale not just of death but of unresolved mysteries. Imagine stumbling upon a dark secret, one that is soaked in betrayal and greed. This is the chilling reality for young Carlos, as he wanders through the dim corridors and dusty rooms of a remote Spanish orphanage. Set against the backdrop of the Spanish Civil War, the orphanage is a place where shadows whisper and the past lingers like a persistent ghost. As Carlos explores, he finds himself in the expansive, eerie courtyard. There, half buried in the ground, lies an ominous relic of war, an unexploded bomb. This chilling artifact, a stark reminder of the violence that seeps from the outside world into the orphanage, is surrounded by children who've grown oddly accustomed to its presence. They play around it, an unsettling symbol of the fragile peace that hangs by a thread. But the bomb is more than just a dormant threat. It is a metaphor for the simmering tensions and buried secrets within the orphanage. The key figures overseeing this precarious environment are Carmen, the stern headmistress whose rigid demeanor masks a turbulent past; Casares, the kind-hearted professor whose gentle eyes have witnessed much sorrow; and Jacinto, the menacing caretaker whose surface charm thinly veils his ruthless ambitions. As the narrative of betrayal and hidden motives begins to unravel, it becomes clear that the real threats don't always come from visible enemies. But the real danger in the orphanage isn't the bomb that failed to explode, it's human greed and deception. In the shadows of the orphanage, treachery breathes, as silent as the grave. Within the cold, crumbling walls of the orphanage, Jacinto, the caretaker, harbors dark intentions. His eyes, always scanning, always calculating, are fixated on a treasure rumored to be hidden beneath the building's aged foundations. Driven by greed, Jacinto's demeanor grows increasingly sinister, his actions tinged with a violent desperation. As he prowls the dimly lit corridors, the air thickens with tension. The children, already shadows of their former selves, sense the change. They whisper tales of the caretaker's midnight wanderings, his furious digging, the relentless clink of his shovel striking the earth. The staff, too, are uneasy, catching glimpses of Jacinto's fleeting shadows, hearing the echo of his threats muttered under his breath. Amidst this growing storm of fear, the ghost of a young boy named Santi, who perished under mysterious circumstances at the orphanage, begins to make his presence felt. His spectral form appears to Carlos, a new boy in fragmented visions, each more disturbing than the last. Santi's translucent fingers point, his hollow eyes gaze sorrowfully, conveying warnings of a looming danger, his words a chilling breeze in the night air. As the ghost's appearances become more frequent, the message becomes clearer. Each warning is more dire, each sighting more urgent, as if Santi himself is racing against time to prevent another tragedy. The ghost's warnings grow more urgent, as if time itself races against the innocent. Every ghost has a story, desperate to be heard, desperate to be avenged. In the heart of the orphanage, among whispers and shadows, young Carlos becomes entangled in a chilling mystery. It all begins when Carlos encounters the unsettling apparition of a boy, Santi, whose spectral presence suggests a tale unfinished by death. Santi's ghost, pale and haunting, appears not to frighten but to communicate, a plea for resolution, a call for justice. As Carlos delves deeper, driven by a blend of fear and fascination, he, along with his courageous friends, pieces together fragments of a tragic puzzle. They discover that Santi's death was no accident, but a cruel act of violence. It was during a tense confrontation about hidden gold, a secret so valuable it could corrupt the soul, that Santi met his untimely demise. The perpetrator, none other than Jacinto, the orphanage's bitter caretaker, whose greed led him to commit an unfathomable crime against an innocent. Each eerie appearance of Santi's ghost, each unsettling whisper in the dark, served as cryptic clues, leading Carlos closer to the truth. The ghost's intermittent appearances were not mere hauntings, but desperate attempts to reveal the dark secrets buried within the orphanage's walls. In uncovering the truth about Santi's death, Carlos not only confronts the chilling realities of greed and betrayal, but also ignites a quest for justice. The truth is as chilling as it is tragic, but knowing it sets the stage for justice. In a world haunted by the sins of the past, can there ever be redemption? As the story spirals towards its haunting conclusion, the air at the orphanage thickens with tension and spectral whispers. The children, once plagued by fear and uncertainty, find a newfound strength and unity. They come together, a small band of souls standing defiant against the darkness that encroaches upon them. The orphanage itself, a character shrouded in shadows and secrets, sets the stage for the ultimate confrontation. Jacinto, the embodiment of betrayal and greed, becomes the focus of their collective resolve. With hearts pounding and spirits stirred, the children confront him, their innocent faces masks of determination. The confrontation is fiery both literally and metaphorically, as flames begin to lick the ancient walls of their once safe haven. In these flames, a transformation occurs, not just of the orphanage, but of the very fabric of their lives. Santi, the spectral boy who wandered the hallways with his tragic tale, finds a solemn peace. His death, a mystery that once chilled the bones of the living, is avenged. The children, through their bravery, have not only confronted their tormentor, but have also unraveled the tightly wound threads of deceit and loss. Amidst the crackling of fire and the crumbling of old stone, there is a poignant release. The spirits of the past, those lost to the cruelty of war and the harshness of fate, seem to exhale a final breath of relief. The secrets of the orphanage, once dark and oppressive, now lay bare under the revealing light of the flames. As the flames consume the old, corrupt world, the spirits whisper one last goodbye, their tales finally told. In the quiet aftermath, what lessons do we learn from the whispers of the departed? The Devil's Backbone offers a haunting exploration of history's impact on the present, a stark reminder that the echoes of the past reverberate in our lives today. Amidst a backdrop of corruption, it illuminates the innocence of children, their resilience, and their innate quest for justice. As we reflect, we are reminded of the power we hold. As the darkness fades, remember, the past may whisper, but we must choose whether to listen.